Okay, the time has finally come for me to give you the full walkthrough tour of my 40 by 60 Barndominium style house. So this house was built off of plans bought by a guy on YouTube called Create 208. And if you've ever seen his videos, you're probably thinking this house looks exactly the same as his. And on the outside it is. It's a 40 by 60, one pitch roof, rectangle basically, Barndominium. There's not a lot different. I got the same deck, the siding's different. But on the inside, I'm going to show you what I did differently compared to his house on the inside. And then I'm also going to show you all the things that I did myself, because I built a lot of this house myself. I paid a contractor company to come put the frame up, so they did the siding, the framing, the windows, they put the doors in. I did a lot of the stuff on the inside, so I guess let's just start in the garage here and we will go from there. So I did one door super tall so I can put tractors and big tall trucks in there, and then I did another garage door that was just a regular garage door style for a normal house. That's where I parked my car in here. So you have the man door right here that enters into the garage, and as soon as you come in, we had to put a place for the water heater and the furnace. So I got my water heater there. The water comes in right there. The furnace is right there for the house. All the ducting and stuff is in the walls, obviously. And then you have the man style door that enters the house. And don't mind my mess here. I got all kinds of projects I've got working on. I got a sawmill here that I'm getting ready to put together. But the barn itself, or the garage itself, is a 40 by 40, 17-foot tall ceilings, which leaves me room for a loft in the future if I want to, or whatever I want. All kinds of room for storage. You can see I already got my shelves and stuff up over there. It looks like I have been here for months, or for years, I should say, but I've only been here for a few months. These are my cabinets over here. These are the cabinets that I built. I didn't build them. I bought these cabinets and refurbished them and made this little area in the corner my work area. So this is where I work on stuff. Right now I got a table over here just for sitting down and hanging out with people. But I got all my pegboard up over there. I got all my tools hung up. All the cabinets allow me to keep all my stuff closed and kind of dust free. So I got that. I also did, when I built this house, I had them install 220 here for my welder. I got two welders there that run off a 220. And then when I did the drawings, the electrical drawings, I was asking for all kinds of stuff, and they said, do you want a 400 amp service? Which most houses are like 200 to 300 amp. So I said, yeah, let's just put 400 amp in. So they ended up doing not one, but two circuit breaker boxes right there. And that way I have room for extra slots in the future if I want to add more stuff. Like I want to add a hot tub eventually and all kinds of other stuff. So doing a 400 amp service when you're building a brand new house is a lot easier than add one later. But for the rest of the house, you can see I got just storage here. I got a door that goes outside, out to my back, just my backyard, I guess you would call it. And then over here, just a little closet that they added last minute because my stairs are right on the other side of this wall, going to the second story. So there was an empty space there, and then we ended up just putting in a little room there for storage. So the original plans for this house, the stairs were in the garage. You walk up the stairs here, and then there was a half wall down the hallway that way to the master bedroom. I didn't want to do that, and that's one of the first differences between this house and the Create 208 house is I put the stairs on the inside of the house rather than in the garage. He had the stairs inside the garage. He also had the washer and dryer in the garage, and that's not what I wanted to do because even though this whole house is spray foam insulated and the garage is super insulated in the wintertime, and I just didn't want to, I didn't want to have the washer and dryer and the stairs in the garage. So that's one of the biggest things, first of all, you'll notice between this house and that house is the stairs are inside the house, not in the garage. So let's go inside the house here. I'll show you everything that I did. And I think you're gonna like it. So as soon as you walk in the house, this is where my laundry room is, my washer and dryer. I also installed a little utility sink here. You can never go wrong with a utility sink. Actually, not only added this one, but I added one in my third bedroom upstairs, which I call my hobby room. Because when you're installing this stuff, it's a lot easier to do when you first build a house than it is to add later on. So a lot of this stuff I added, you'll see the third bedroom here in a second. But I did the stairs myself. They were just a rough framing of the stairs. So I built all this wood. You glue a bunch of pieces of wood together, and then you use a router and bevel the edge and make the whole thing. It's one of my other videos. I built the hand railing, which was probably the hardest thing in the house. But that's upstairs. Let me show you downstairs first. So as soon as you walk into the house from the garage, as soon as you come in to the right is the living room. So this is the living room. It's not a super big living room, but it's big enough for me. You can see a sectional couch in here. I don't have any of my TVs hung up yet. So right now, it is what it is. I come in here, take my shoes off basically. But all the lights inside, the lights, the ceiling fans, all the light fixtures and stuff like that, I did myself just to save a little bit of money. It's not hard to do. You watch a couple YouTube videos, you can learn how to do this stuff yourself. And then attached to the living room is the kitchen. So I built this kitchen myself, not knowing what I was doing. I bought the refrigerator, the stove, the dishwasher, and then I put them in place where I thought I wanted them. And then I built the cabinets from there. I didn't know how to build cabinets. I figured it out. And as you can see, I don't have upper cabinets yet because those aren't required for your final inspection. You have to have a final inspection for a house or a Barndominium. And since I was finishing it off, I had the permits in my name instead of the builder's name. It's kind of a hassle to do it that way. But to save yourself some money, that's the only way you can really do it. And I called him, I said, hey, I don't have my upper cabinets built. Is that a problem? And he's like, you don't need those? I just need the ones where the water is gonna go. So I built these cabinets, I installed the sink. I did all that stuff. And I guess it passed inspection, so we're good there. And like I said, I've only been in the house for a few months now, and I'm still getting everything done. I still have a ton of stuff to do, but I got everything moved in finally, and I am still, I got a list of projects a mile long. But anyways, as soon as you come down the hallway here, to the right, this is the first floor still. You got the guest bathroom here. So the tub they installed, that was part of the plan. The plumbing people, they do one tub, they said. They do one fixture, so they put the tub in, which is good because I didn't really want to do that. But I installed the toilets downstairs and upstairs, which are super easy to do. And then I bought this old vanity off of Facebook Marketplace, and I refurbished it, and then I did an epoxy countertop to it, hung the lights, hung the mirror, I did all of that. And it turned out pretty decent. And then let me show you one thing I didn't show, I guess, is these epoxy floors that I did. I did the epoxy floors myself, and that's what I did on the basement. I wanted to do epoxy floors rather than wood floors. I've always wanted epoxy floors in a house, and I figured if they didn't turn out good, then I would just do wood floors or vinyl floor planking on top of it. So right across from the guest bathroom is this big barn door right here, which is actually my pantry. It's like 6.5 feet long by, I don't know, 3 feet wide. It's not super huge, but it's big enough for me what I need. And I put the shelves up in there, and I got plenty of room to put stuff. And I've actually been storing a lot of my cooking utensils and stuff in there since I haven't had like my dishes and stuff since I don't have my upper cabinets built. And then as soon as you come all the way down the hallway, you got the guest bedroom. This is just a standard bedroom. That's a queen size bed. You could put probably a little bit bigger in there if you really wanted to. It got the big 6x8 window here, which I have on every corner of the house. I also have here. And then we did, obviously the closet here. So the closet doors I hung myself. These interior doors I hung myself. The ceiling fans I hung myself. This room's got a ceiling fan with a light instead of the in ceiling lights that I did on the rest of the house. I did a ceiling fan there, and I did one also in my master bedroom, just because I like to have a fan. And then in the living room here, I did a cool little propeller fan that I thought was neat because I work in aviation. So even though it's not real, it's still pretty cool. So let's go upstairs and I will show you the rest of the house and also the best part of the house. So you come up here, and as soon as you come up the stairs, it's a long hallway down to the master bedroom. And like I said, the original plans, this was, right here was a half wall. And then technically, I guess this would be the firewall, because the firewall that I have from the garage to the house now has to be like a fireproof, certain kind of drywall that holds up to heat better and whatnot. So this would be the firewall. And this would be a half wall where you could look into the garage. And that looked really cool, but at the same time, the master bedroom down there, I would have to do, instead of a regular interior door that costs $100-something, I'd have to do an insulated door because I'm not heating the garage. And I just didn't want to do all that. It just didn't make sense to me to do all that. So we built all this inside. And this room, actually, this is technically the third bedroom. It's technically not, it technically is and technically isn't, because this is just a hobby. This is what I call the hobby room. So this was an open space. There was no walls here. We added these walls, built a closet in here for, you know, like a third bedroom or whatever. And I call this my hobby room. I added a utility sink in here. And this is going to be my honey room when I get bees next year. And also where I can start all my, like all my plants for my garden. I needed somewhere where I could start all that stuff. And that's why I have water, because I need water. I got a little table in there, I got shelves I just put up. I needed somewhere where I could do all that. So it's technically a third bedroom, and the reason it's not a third bedroom, but it is, but it isn't. And the reason why is because there's no window in that room. So this is technically a 2-bedroom house, but you could easily put a window in there and make that a third bedroom for the house. So the house, the size of the house is set up for 3 bedrooms, but I call it my hobby room. That was just an open space when we originally, in the original plans that I bought. So we added a closet, and all I have to do is put a window in. But as far as tax reasons go, a 2-bedroom house is better than a 3-bedroom house. It's a little bit cheaper. So anyways, as we come down the main hallway, the long hallway here, we come into the master bedroom. And this bedroom is huge. You can see I got a little desk there on my piano, and this is a full-size bed. I have a king-size bed that I haven't put in here yet, but I've been busy. So this is, as soon as you come into the master bedroom, you come around a corner here, and this is the walk-in closet here. It's just over 12 feet long by 4.5 feet wide, and it seemed huge until I put all my stuff in there. And then it got really small. So it's nice to have a walk-in closet like that. It's pretty deep. I mean, 12 feet deep. I got 2 shelves in there. I got room for more stuff. But you come over here, this is the master bathroom here. Now, one of the biggest differences before we go in here is the original plans for this house had a built-in wall safe here. It's like a full-size gun safe. But the problem with that is that it took up, you know, 2.5 feet into the master bathroom. So I didn't want that because it just didn't seem necessary, because I don't know, it seemed kind of cheap, honestly, because you can't get a lot of good safes like that. They just rip it out of the wall and take all your stuff. So I did away with that, put a double vanity in here, which I still have to hang my full-size mirror. I haven't done that yet. I did the toilet over there against the wall. I did a huge walk-in shower. Just show you this. This thing's so big. And when I stick my arms out, I can't touch. I'm standing in the center. I can't touch the edges. So I did that rather than a bathtub. The original plans also had a bathtub right here and a small stand-up walk-in shower, which I didn't really want. I wanted a big walk-in shower. which I built that myself. I did all the tile work myself. I haven't got the glass door for it yet. Things are just expensive in this economy, so I did that instead of a bathtub, and then I added a linen closet, because the original plans, you open the door and the toilet was behind the door. Even the guy that originally designed this said he didn't like. So I built a little linen closet in here, and just a basic linen closet, nothing fancy. But I chose that rather than doing a wall safe. That I just didn't feel like it was that secure. So I did that. It's a huge bathroom, and without a bathtub though, it's technically only considered a 3/4 bath. I don't know why. And in the state of Indiana, it's not a 1 bath. So this house is technically a 2-bedroom, 1 3/4 bath. But in reality, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. So it all depends on how you want to design the house yourself. And there's a lot that goes into play. So anyways, this is my favorite part of the house itself, and this is as soon as you walk from the master bedroom out into this deck. And this deck is 8 feet wide. I don't know how long it is, but it's a half wraparound deck. So over here is the best part. It's just into the woods itself. As you can see, there's nothing but woods over here. And then it does come around to the front side of my property, which I have my storage building out there in my driveway. I got a decent sized driveway here, and which allows me to see, you know, if someone pulls in from my bedroom. But again, I have these huge windows here that I couldn't have went any taller or any wider with them. When I originally designed them, I thought maybe those aren't, you know, maybe those aren't big enough. And then they came and put them in, and they were huge. They're giant. But I couldn't have went any taller because I got my headers up there, and then in the corner, I got the corner of the house. I couldn't have went any bigger with the windows, but they fold in so I can clean them from the inside. Some of them still have stickers on them, which I think just the ones downstairs. I haven't even gotten around to taking the stickers off of the windows yet. That's how little I've been into the house. Like I said, I literally just got moved in. I passed my final inspection, moved into the house. I got some of the storage and stuff built, but I still have a ton of stuff to do, really. I still need to paint, because this is just primer. You don't have to have paint on the house. You just have to have the drywall primered. I still have to do my kitchen cabinets, my upper ones. But I just have so much work to do. I'm still getting everything organized. I still got stuff that I've been putting away every single day. Every single day I have time, every weekend, get my tools organized. And then I got all these other projects that I keep accumulating this quickly. I gotta get those things fixed. I gotta get that thing fixed. I got a sawmill I gotta build here, I just got. So you could say I'm extremely busy. And now that it's nice out, it's almost fall, I wanna have an outside area, garden, everything ready for next spring. So I'm trying to build that. And I got a lot of outside stuff I gotta do. I got a whole wildflower patch outside on the back side where my septic system is. So I got trees to plant. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. But this is the house that my 12-year-old self would be proud to have, because I got a plenty big area where I can work on whatever I need, room for a lift eventually. This is exactly what a single guy, a bachelor house needs, is something like this. And nothing fancy, just a straightforward house. So I hope you like it. Like I said, I did a few things differently, but if you want to buy the plans for this house or something similar to it, I bought mine from a guy named create208.com. He's got a YouTube channel. I think his is a lot further along, but he's been in his house for a long time now, I think. He created this originally. I bought the plans. I didn't steal them. Everyone's been saying I stole the design from him. It's not stealing when you literally buy them from the guy. I just recreated some of this stuff, redesigned some of the stuff, and then I built all the inside stuff myself, a lot differently than the way he did it. I did the colors different. There's a lot of things different. I mean, there's always going to be houses that are similar to each other, but I am getting ready to turn this project, or this property, into a huge project where I am going away from the Barndominium videos, and it's all going to be homesteading videos and project videos of stuff that I'm doing. So if you haven't already, click subscribe to my channel, and you can see all the stuff I got planned. I got a wood stove that I'm building from an old barrel. I got the sawmill I got going here. I got a lot of homesteading videos, such as my fruit orchard that I'm getting ready to put in, the raised garden beds that I'm building out of cedar. I got a lot of cool stuff that I'm getting ready to do. So if you haven't already, click subscribe, do it now. Give this video a like or share it with somebody that's getting ready to build a Barndominium. And I think the next video I'm gonna do is gonna be just a sit down video of sharing with people how they get financed, the whole process of building not only a Barndominium, but a house itself. Because a lot of people don't know how the process works. A lot of people have been asking me at work, and people I know, like what do they need to do if they want to build a Barndominium or just a house in general, and as far as the financing goes and how it all works. And you know, if you want to do part of the work and have the builder do part of the work, that's what I did. And it saved me some money, actually a lot of money. But if you're not trying to do all that stuff as a DIYer, you just pay a company. But with a house like this, you get to customize everything that you want, everything. And I mean, I didn't customize that much stuff, but I had a say in everything, from where the light switches went to how many outlets I had in a room. Like the garage alone, I have 34 outlets. I have them every couple feet, 4 of them every couple feet. You get 220 in here for electric, for welders. I could have done whatever I wanted. So if that's the route you want to go, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to talk about that probably in the next video, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you liked this video, and if you did, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.